My life story parallels Elsa's life story. Elsa had to hide her true self and suppress her powers. Like Elsa, a part of me had been kept in the dark throughout my entire youth. Lyme disease not only affected my body, weakening my muscles, but also messed up my nerves to the point where every day left me in a state of hyper-nervousness and tension. Compare it to post-traumatic stress disorder, where everyday stress put my body into a state of fight or flight. Heavy sweating, increased heart rate, shaking, sweaty hands, and brain fog. This nervous paralysis would sometimes render me speechless or cause me to stutter or speak with dyslexic tendencies. Like Elsa, I was socially awkward and timid, and was also emotionally explosive, having dynamic outbursts exacerbated by my body's inability to cope with stress and anxiety. Adrenal fatigue was a regular part of my day-to-day life. Consider a computer that is experiencing system overload, and it begins to freeze, glitch, and malfunction. This is what would happen to my brain and my nerves. Cognitive and system overload. This would make it hard to control my thoughts, my speech, and my body. What made this disability so challenging was that on the inside, I was normal, a high-functioning, intelligent, and ambitious human being. But my disease prevented me from being who I really wanted to be. I had to hold myself back. I was embarrassed and felt that my behavior did not reflect who I really was. So I often avoided social situations that would cause nervousness, because I did not feel that my condition was an accurate reflection of my inner greatness. I hid part of myself from the world. Elsa was locked up in her room, isolated from society and even her sister, for fear that her powers were dangerous. She was raised to believe that what made her different was a burden, a curse, something to be ashamed of and even afraid of. In the same way that she was told to conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. I also felt that I needed to hide my condition, for fear that I would be harassed, bullied, or simply not accepted. I spent the majority of my time holding it all inside and exercising great control over my motor skills, so as to not give away my disability. I wanted people to think I was normal, so I put on a mask of normalcy and did my best to hide what made me different. Yes, she will sing for those who'll hear, and in her song, all magic flows. Elsa's most transforming moments, in both Frozen and Frozen 2, took place when she was alone. For me, I also used solitude as a sanctuary. Music was an outlet for my soul, a space where I could fully express myself and show my inner greatness. I began composing music at age 11, and at age 13, at my own hometown theater, I performed an original solo with my middle school chorus as a backup choir. After composing a song for my school's rendition of A Midsummer Night's Dream and completing my first album, I knew that music would always be tied to my life work. Singing comes from the soul, and the power of the human voice connects us to our inner source and to the divine. While I am socially timid and at times shy like Elsa, when I follow my passion, I am filled with courage. Throughout my life, I also experienced a calling to the outdoors, especially the north. Connection to nature was always essential to my ability to thrive, providing me with a space to connect to the earth, the mother. Solitude, nature, and music inspired my intuition and granted me access to my higher self.